What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about 15 pictures that prove the UK is like no other country in the world. So, as Americans, there are so many things about the UK that we do not understand or know about. So today, I want to take a look at 15 random pictures that show how unique British culture is and how different it is from America. So let's take a look here, starting with every single Brit would know what shop this is straight away. It says, name's Bond, James Bond, and you are biscuits, cheese biscuits. What? That works way too well, by the way. The name's biscuits, cheese biscuits. What is a cheese biscuit? Is it true? Do Brits just instantly know what this is or where this is? I have no clue what this means. What is this reference? Why do you have cheese biscuits? And it's in the I mean, it makes sense. It's in the biscuit aisle, but biscuits and cheese biscuits? That's something about British culture I didn't know. and I now I know about it, but I definitely don't understand it. I knocked over my Sports Direct mug of tea today. My Sports Direct. Okay. Okay. That's not a puddle of dirt and mud. That's a puddle of tea. A giant puddle of tea? It's a joke. This is a joke. I don't want to kill all the humor here, but I'm really dissecting this a little too deeply, maybe. What is a Sports Direct mug? If this is the amount of tea it fills up the entire road when you spill it, I get the joke. The Sports Direct mug must be freaking gigantic. What is this thing? How big is this? That's that's what happens when you spill it. Floods the road. I think it pretty much sums up everyone here. Okay. It says, being forced to sing religious songs when over 90% of the school wasn't religious. Hashtag growing up British. This is something you experienced in your childhood as a British student? You had to sing religious songs like in normal school? Because here in the United States, we have dedicated religious schools, like Catholic schools, where a whole part of the upbringing and the education would be religious focused. But as for just normal, regular public school in America, we do some strange things, like the Pledge of Allegiance. I admit that. But there's no singing of the religious songs. This is just a normal British thing, like in your normal education. Even when most of the kids, or maybe a lot of the kids in just regular public school in Britain, aren't really religious, what are these religious songs you have to sing? It must have just been like one of those things where it's like, it's just normal. That's just what you do. You sing the church songs. I can only relate this to maybe the Pledge of Allegiance in America, where you don't quite understand what you're doing or saying when you're that age, or I didn't know this was a thing, actually, in the UK. Stuff like this is why I am proud to be a Brit. Okay, it says, what's it like in the UK? Except they misspelled it. What's it like in the UK? Man may have jail term increased after calling judge an absolute helmet. That is amazing. Good for him. Brits have an uncanny ability to come up with the absolute best insults in the entire world. This is British culture right here. You absolute helmet. I've never conceived of such an idea. That's what it's like in the UK. He was willing to go get a longer prison sentence over it, and I respect his principle. Um, we all want it, but we can't handle it. People in England, I really hope it snows. And then you fall off your bike, people in England. I've seen this meme format before. It's like a guy riding his bike. Like when something doesn't go your way, it's him falling off the bike. So people in England, you want it to snow. Do you not get a lot of snow? Maybe it's just something geographically about England. You're hoping it snows, and then it just never happens, and you're disappointed. Or does it snow in England a lot? In the United States, every year in winter, we used to expect snow. Not the most intense winter in the world, compared to like Scandinavia or something, but like some snow. These days, in 2024 and beyond, I mean, I don't know if we can expect snow anymore. It's kind of sad. Like this meme says, it's like I really hope it snows. We're not even really getting that in the United States much anymore. It's kind of like I don't know. You hate the snow after a while, but you kind of want it a little bit and be like, oh, that's nice. That's nostalgic. Oh, how fun. And then it's like, oh, God, my car is slipping off the road. Like, I wanted this? But yeah, America can kind of relate to this now. Like, I hope it snows, but it doesn't. You just get disappointed. Fall off your bike. Childhood memory unlocked. Does any primary school still do the thing where the kids draw their faces and then it gets printed on a tea towel that you can buy? Absolute elite primary activity that was. What is this? What is this? The kids draw their own faces like a little self-portrait, and it's all put onto a towel. I don't know what a tea towel is. That's something for tea, I guess. But I understand like the concept of printing on a towel, and this actually seems like a really cool memento. Was this a normal thing in the UK? This is not a childhood memory in America. Maybe Brits out there can relate to this? That's really cool, actually. That's awesome. That would be such a fun childhood memento. All the classmates' self-portraits on a towel. Do they not do that anymore? That's really cool, actually. Who remembers prefects? I just did a video not long ago about things from Harry Potter that Americans thought were made up, but they're actually British, and prefects is a perfect example. This is a real thing in Britain. Or is it not really a thing anymore? They're saying who remembers prefects? Is this not a thing? Is this gone? You actually got a little badge that said prefect or captain, leader. Oh, this would be so cool if you were the prefect of your class, just like Harry Potter. Oh my gosh. Wow. But I thought that was still a thing. I guess not really? I don't know. I'm a little confused. Man enjoys his club card points. Club card points? Man who tattooed his Tesco club card onto his own arm has earned just 18 pounds in points? What? 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 So at your grocery store, you have like a card, a reward card. We have that in America. I've never thought about tattooing the barcode onto my own arm, just so you never forget it, so you always have it when you check out. That's brilliant. Maybe a little insane, but this man has saved more, 18 pounds in points, so who am I to judge? On a bloody spade. What? Imagine going to spend your hard-earned money on a full English, and they bring it out on a bloody spade, like like a shovel? Oh my God, this is kind of this is kind of badass. I'm not going to lie, I actually think this is really cool. They bring out your full English breakfast on a giant shovel? That's, I mean, maybe a little unsanitary. And your beans are in like a bucket. Where is this place? This guy's complaining. I think this is awesome. That's actually awesome. That's cool. What the heck? I've never seen anything like that. It is so confusing. What? I work 9 to 5 in an office. Your shop is open from 9 to 5. I will never be able to go to your shop. Why did we design our society like this? That's a good question. That's a really good question. Oh, look who wrote this. It was a fellow Tyler. Tyler the Wise. Some people call me that sometimes. Tyler the Wise. Yes, many people call me that. As a matter of fact, I made this post. Yes, Tyler the Wise. Okay, so they say, I mean, this is a very good point, and it's a little depressing of a thought. And it's not just a UK concept. You work 9 to 5. Everything's open 9 to 5. Although a lot of places in America, I'll give credit, are open like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10 p.m. I don't know exactly what it's like in the UK. Most places in America are open till 10 p.m. I'll give them that, 8 or 10. It's not like the dentist is staying open till 10, and a lot of grocery stores are open 24 hours. So maybe it's not that huge of a problem in America. I don't know what it's like in the UK, but yeah, for a lot of people, like you're working all day, it's like when do you, if things close at 5, yeah, that's a big problem. Why did we design society like this? Nobody knows. To torture us, to to make funny memes on the internet, maybe. Probably accurate. I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but carrier bags are a tenner. What? This might be the most British statement so far. I'm going to try to dissect this. I've been to the future. Not much has changed. There's this bag. I don't know what this bag is. It's from a place. It's called a carrier bag. I'm not sure what that is. But it costs 10 pounds? Like a lot? This bag costs way too much money. Does it cost a lot of money now? Is this like an inflation joke? Is it a joke specifically about the carrier bag being expensive? Something like that. That's what my American deduction leads me to. Me every week. This week. It begins fine and goes downhill. Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing how these UK pictures really have a way of boiling down, I don't know, life fundamentally. And it certainly has that British sense of humor, dark sense of humor, I'm going to say, where it's like a little too real. A little too real. You're working all day. When do you go to the store? And then this week it goes fine. Starts fine, then goes downhill with the rainbow, though, to make you feel better. Too real, too real. Only in the UK would people find it acceptable to put icing and sprinkles on a hot dog bun and have the nerve to call it a cake. What is this thing? Please tell me that's not a hot dog bun. We make some pretty disturbing concoctions here in America, and even I have never seen a hot dog bun with sprinkles on it called anything. Does this just look like a hot dog bun? Is this really like it's just a normal UK pastry? It just looks like a hot dog bun, right? Right? Tell me it's not actually, right? Because that would be disgusting. Victorian times, indeed. Definitely a peak UK moment when Victorian streets are being unveiled by massive potholes. What? What? What the heck is going on here? You have underneath your roads, your pavement roads. Um, the black, whatever material they're using, is beautiful Victorian brick streets. They've been covered up. If you dug up our roads in America, it'd just be like dirt and nothingness under the road. In the UK, it's the beautiful historical streets of past. Why were these even covered up? That's a really nice road. That's a that's definitely way different result than in America. What? Why were these covered up? That's a nice road. Anyway. And finally, really should have, shouldn't he? It says, every British person is going to think the exact same thing when they see this image. I can almost guarantee it. What are you thinking? This is a car. It's crashed into a store called Specsavers? Specsavers? They drove their car into, is this like a glasses shop? Or I'm not British. I don't know what I'm supposed to be thinking right now. Apparently every British person is thinking the same thing. What? I don't get it. I don't get the reference. That's kind of a tough one to end on because I couldn't even think my way out of this. I don't know. If you're British, please, if you can add some clarity to this picture, because I don't get it at all. But you know what? Aside from this, I got a lot out of today. These 15 British pictures that prove the UK is really like no other country. It's true. Like, I learned things about UK culture that I don't think I could have learned anywhere else. Still picturing that sprinkled hot dog. So if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on these pictures about the UK. If there's anything I didn't understand, that'd be awesome to get some clarity about. That'd be great. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to the UK and learning about UK culture, seeing things from the UK I have never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.